What if you woke up 30,000 years ago? No technology, no stores, no safety, just you against a world designed to kill you. Today, we're exploring what would really happen if you were thrown back into prehistoric times. Could you survive even one day? Let's find out. You open your eyes in complete darkness. You're lying on cold stone, inside a cave wrapped in animal fur that reeks. Outside, you hear growling, sniffing, something circling the cave entrance. It's a pack of hyenas, and the only thing between you and them is a dying fire. You need to keep that fire alive. But here's the problem. You've never made fire from scratch in your life. You've seen it in movies, rubbing sticks together, but doing it? That's different. This is your first challenge. Keep the fire burning or face the predators outside. Welcome to prehistoric survival, where the night itself can kill you. The sun rises. You survived the night, but now comes the real problem: hunger. Your stomach is empty. There's no food stored anywhere. No refrigerator. No pantry. Nothing. In the modern world, you're never more than a few miles from food. You could walk for days and find nothing edible. Or worse, eat the wrong thing and die in agony. The tribe is already moving. The men grab their spears, handmade weapons, carved from wood and stone. They're going hunting. You have a choice. Follow them into danger, or stay behind and starve. You follow the hunters into the wild. They move fast, silent, communicating only through hand signals. You're already exhausted. Your feet hurt. These people have been walking barefoot their entire lives. You're getting blisters after 10 minutes. Suddenly, everyone stops. Fresh tracks in the mud. Reindeer. The hunters are excited, but you're terrified, because you're not the only predator out here. Cave lions, massive beasts, twice the size of modern lions, prowl these lands. Saber-toothed cats hide in the shadows. Dire wolves hunt in packs of 20. You're no longer at the top of the food chain. The hunters spot the herd. They hand you a spear. It's heavy, awkward. You've never used one, but there's no time to learn. The attack begins. They charge. You run with them, heart pounding. A spear hits. The reindeer runs, bleeding. And now begins the real hunt, the chase. For miles. For hours. This is persistence hunting. Humans can outlast almost any animal on Earth. But you're done after 20 minutes. 3 hours later, the animal collapses. So do you. But the work isn't done. The hunters immediately start butchering. Every second counts. The smell of blood attracts predators. Bears, wolves, other tribes. You have to carry your share back to camp. Miles of walking with heavy, bloody meat. By the time you return, you understand something crucial. Getting food isn't about going to a store. It's about risking your life every single. And here's what might surprise you. Hunting only provides 20 to 40% of the food. The real survival happens with the gatherers. While the men hunted, the women and children were gathering. And they're the real heroes of survival. They provide 60 to 80% of the calories that keep everyone alive. But here's your problem. You don't know which plants are safe. You see berries. They look delicious. Are they poisonous? You have no idea. The wrong choice means death within hours. Vomiting. Seizures. Painful death. These women know every plant, every root, every berry in the forest. Knowledge passed down through generations, stored entirely in memory. They can identify hundreds of species by sight, smell, and touch. They find bird eggs. That's like winning the lottery. Pure protein. They locate a beehive and use smoke to calm the bees, extracting honey without getting stung to death. They dig up roots that cure fevers. They collect K that stops pain. This is prehistoric medicine. And it actually worked. Back at camp, everyone has a role. An elderly man sits napping flint, striking stones together to create razor-sharp tools. Each strike must be perfect. One mistake, and hours of work are wasted. He's too old to hunt, but his knowledge is priceless. He teaches the young boys, ensuring survival skills pass to the next generation. Nearby, women process yesterday's deer hide. Nothing is wasted. The meat feeds the tribe. The bones become tools. The sinew becomes thread. The hide becomes clothing. Even the bladder becomes a water container. This is zero waste. Not because they care about the environment, but because waste means death. Children play nearby, but they're watching closely. They're practicing with small spears, imitating the hunters. Play is training. Games teach survival. Every activity has purpose. Evening arrives. The hunters return with meat. Everyone gathers around the fire. Food is shared, but not equally. The hunters get the best cuts. You get less, because you contributed less. This isn't cruelty. This is survival. Everyone must earn their place. Fire is everything. It cooks food, making it safer and easier to digest. It provides warmth through freezing nights. It keeps predators away. And it's the center of community. Around this fire, an elder tells stories. Tales of great hunts, of ancestors, of dangers to avoid. This is their library, their internet, their history books. All oral, all memorized. Knowledge that will be passed down for thousands of years. On the cave walls, someone paints images of bison, horses, human handprints. We call it art, but it was more than that. It was religion, education, and memory. These paintings will last 30,000 years, long after their creators are dust. But even now, danger waits. Something moves in the darkness, beyond the firelight. Eyes reflect back at you. Predator? Rival tribe? No one knows. More wood goes on the fire. Weapons are gripped tighter. And you realize, safety is an illusion. Even surrounded by people, with fire and weapons, you're never truly safe. Someone must stay awake all night. Tonight, they're looking at you. This is your job. If you fall asleep, everyone could die. You're exhausted. You've been awake since before dawn. You've walked miles. You've hunted. But you cannot sleep. Not yet. This is survival. Every day is a battle. Every night is a test. So, could you survive? Honestly, probably not. Most of us wouldn't last a week. We'd eat poisonous plants. We'd freeze at night. We'd get injured and die from infection. We'd be killed by predators or rival tribes. But our ancestors did survive. For thousands of years. They didn't just survive. They mastered this world. They invented language to share knowledge. They created tools to extend their abilities. They formed communities because together they were stronger. Every time you use a tool, you're using technology they pioneered. Every time you cook food, you're using fire they mastered. Every time you cooperate with others, you're using social structures they built. You are the descendant of the toughest, smartest, most resilient humans who ever lived. People who faced cave lions and won. People who survived ice ages. People who looked at an impossible world and refused to quit. That strength is in your DNA. That resilience is in your blood. You come from an unbroken line of survivors, stretching back thousands of generations. So the next time life gets hard, remember this. Your ancestors survived the impossible, and their strength lives in you. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, subscribe for more fascinating explorations of history and survival. And comment below. Honestly, how long do you think you'd last? In prehistoric times? 1 day? 1 week? Let me know in comments section. Subscribe for more interesting videos.